Yeah, hi there. These comments here are for Gablo. Also, for Ky. Ky, you already joined my TOEFL course, and I just sent you your email for your password and your username, but I can talk to both of you guys at the same time. So Gablo number 42. So let's talk to you directly here. So you say, I have given the TOEFL for 10 times now. I have not studied much so far. Now you're confusing me a little bit here. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, why are you taking the TOEFL so many times if you haven't studied? I mean, it makes sense that you prepare before you take the test. I mean, you're spending a lot of money here. I mean, think about this. $200, I mean, what is that, 2,000 bucks? You're spending $2,000 of your own money, but you're not preparing for this test. All right, so, and you also have a lot of grammar problems in your in the comments you're making. You don't want to say, I have given the TOEFL. No, I have taken the TOEFL. Or I have not studied. No, it's I have not studied much so far. You got to read a lot more than what you're doing, Gablo. Read magazines, read books, read newspapers, watch TV, watch movies. You need much more experience with the English language. You need to solve these problems you're having. Again, you say, I just watch YouTube videos before exams. I need to get speaking 26, writing 24, reading 21, listening is 18. Overall, I haven't received less than, I would put THAN, not EN, 90 score, but I cannot get 26 and 24 on the speaking and the writing. I get the same response from TOEFL. I tired now? Again, I wouldn't say that. I would say I am tired now. You need a be verb in there and need to get speaking and writing score as soon as possible so I can move forward. I got 24 in the writing, where I did well in the independent writing, but in the integrated writing, I never did well. My highest score in speaking is 24. Do you think this course will help me? I need your help to get my score. I don't know. I'm going to tell you, Gablo, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if my course will help you because I'm not sure that you're willing to study. Because if you haven't prepared for your previous 10 TOEFL exams that you took, why is it going to be different now? So I need your help to get my score. Thank you in advance. I want to help you, but you got to ask. I mean, I'm going to ask you a question right now. If you take my online TOEFL course, will you practice? Think of it this way. If I put your head under the water for 1 minute, or for 2 minutes, or for 2.5, or 2 minutes and 45 seconds, right? Think about how important the oxygen is to you at about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Do you think you want oxygen when you're underwater? And then I take your head out of the water. You're breathing that air in. It's very precious to you, right? Think about it. Now, if you have the same desire for breathing or for oxygen, you have the same desire for learning English and for passing the TOEFL, you'll make it happen. You can do this. Now, the story that I was telling you, this is a story that people talk about, two philosophers way back when, whatever. I don't want to get into that. I'm just saying, are you motivated? Because I'm not convinced that you're motivated. You've taken the TOEFL, but you're not studying. Now, you're watching YouTube videos, which can help, but that will not replace your work, your study. Watching YouTube videos does not replace your need to read magazines, newspapers, and books, and those kinds of things. So if you're willing to practice, if you're truly motivated to make a difference, I can help you. Let me tell you how. My online TOEFL course has speaking and writing sections. In my writing section, there are 10 independent and 10 integrated writing practice tests. You need to take every one of them and get feedback from me every time you take one of my practice tests. And when your score is not where it needs to be, I'm going to give you some recommendations as to specific lessons that you can focus on to get better. Now, you have to be willing, number one, to take these writing practice tests and get feedback from me, and then two, review the recommended lessons that you need to review in order to strengthen your writing skills. For example, if I see in the writing that you're having trouble with organization, I'll recommend my writing lesson that talks about how to make your writing more coherent. If you have some grammatical issues or vocabulary issues, again, I will recommend vocabulary and grammar lessons to help you get better. But you got to review these lessons. You got to practice. The more you practice and the more you complete my practice test, little by little, I can take you where you need to be with your writing and with your speaking. Now, speaking is very tough. I can tell from the comments you're making at my site, you have problems with both grammar and language, or grammar and vocabulary. So you have to be willing, again, to practice in the grammar and the vocabulary parts of my course. You really have to improve those areas if you want to get past 24 points on the speaking. Now, in addition to practicing in the grammar and the vocabulary sections of my course, you also will need to practice pronunciation. And that's the second part of my course. I have about 48 hours of instruction to help you. And Gablo, the first thing you want to do, and Ky, if you're also watching the video, I recommend the same thing, is you guys need to take my pronunciation pre-test immediately when you join my course. And Ky, you've already joined it, so you can do this today because you're already one of my students. But take the pre-test. Take every pre-test in my pronunciation part so you can get feedback. You can know which vowel, which consonant sound you're having trouble with, and then you can review those lessons to help improve your intelligibility in those areas. Right? So these are very important things. Now, for Gablo, stop taking the TOEFL. Start preparing for this exam. So for you, because you've taken this thing so many times, it's really going to be tough to help you get the progress that you need. But I recommend it'll probably take you approximately 2 to 3 months of using my online TOEFL course to help you reach your TOEFL goals. Now, I want to congratulate you, first of all, Gablo, is you already have great English skills. Let's face it, you got 90, right? But you're not where you need to be with the speaking and the writing, and that's where I'm going to help you. So Gablo, I recommend right now, go to my website at www.bettertoeflscores.com and join my course, and then I will send you your username and your password so you can get started. And anybody else who's watching the video, if any of you guys have some good suggestions on how Gablo can make more improvements in his speaking and his writing areas of the TOEFL, you can post those comments below this video. Let's get a conversation started here. We all want to score high. We all have great ideas. And many of you who are watching the video, you have already scored 26 on the speaking. You have already met 24 points on the writing. Am I right? Now, if you're one of these students, and I'm talking to you right now, we want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, so you can make your comments just below my video right now. Okay, Gablo and Ky, thank you guys for your comments at my website from an online TOEFL course, and I sincerely hope for both of you that you can reach your TOEFL goals as soon as possible.